back to Love Co with Lo. Today we are going to continue Unit 3 of my Journey to Peace Mindfulness Series, and we're going to be mindful of our bodies. Today we are going to learn 2 new yoga poses, Downward Dog and Mountain Pose. Before we get started, let's recite our affirmation together. I am non-judgmental toward myself. Downward Dog is a full body stretch that calms the mind and energizes the body. Mountain Pose is going to improve your posture and help strengthen your leg and ankle muscles. Let's take a look at these 2 poses in your journal. To get into Downward Dog, we start in Child's Pose. When we lift our hips, it looks like we're in an upside down V. While you're in this pose, you want to relax your head, just let your head dangle in between your shoulders, and you want to push your shoulders towards the ground. You want to keep your hands and feet flat on the ground and work to straighten the legs. Ultimately, and with practice, our heels will be down flat on the ground, but if you're just starting out with the yoga practice, it's okay for your heel to be lifted a little bit and to have a slight bend in your knees. We just don't want to be purposely up on our toes. From Downward Dog, we will walk forward into our Mountain Pose, where we're going to stand strong and tall. Mountain Pose might look like a simple standing pose, but if you're engaging the right muscles, it's a great strengthening pose that's very beneficial for your body. Before we get started, let's refresh the promises that we made for our safety while we practice yoga. First, we promise to find our own space away from any friends who might be a distraction to us. Next, we promise to be mindful of only ourselves and our bodies and not to worry about anyone else. And our third promise, I promise to breathe through each pose. Your yoga practice is about you and your own connection with your breath and your body. Let's hop over into my virtual yoga studio and get started. To get started, we're going to come into tabletop pose. Check that your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Then lift your hips up into the air to make your upside down V. You can bend one knee and then the other back and forth as you connect to your breath here in Downward Dog. Then you can bend both knees at the same time, just a little bit, and then straighten them. Go back and forth with this until you find that you're relaxed and ready to find stillness in your pose. Once you do, take some slow, deep breaths, sending your breath to your back, and exhaling, sending it out through your mouth. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly step our feet forward one at a time, walking our way up to our hands. Coming into a forward fold, inhale, look forward, exhale, relax your head, relax your back. And then as you breathe in, you're going to rise all the way up to a standing position, and we're going to enter our Mountain Pose. In our Mountain Pose, we engage our leg muscles, we relax our shoulder blades, and we slightly tuck our chin while gazing forward. Take a breath in as you slowly raise your arms up overhead, and as you exhale, folding forward, placing your hands down on the ground, stepping back to your knees, and then we are going to end here in our Child's Pose. So separate your knees and relax your body down, resting your forehead on the ground. As always when practicing yoga, we want to reflect on how we felt before the practice, during the poses, and then after. In your journal, take a minute to reflect, whether it's a word, a sentence, or a picture. How did your body feel during yoga, or how does it feel now? An example could be, before I practiced, I was feeling anxious feelings, but now I feel calm and relaxed. Or maybe my muscles were feeling sore from practice last night, but now my body feels like it's stretched out and I'm ready to keep learning. I hope you enjoyed practicing with me today, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, friends.